Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Vadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this 100% truth. Salutations unto the 144,000 doing the work of the Lord in all truth, honor and sincerity. Shalom to the 1/3 men, women and children who believe in His word being taught unto them. It's your brother Amna wa Allah, and I didn't really think of a title, but I'll probably be something pertaining to, the curses being flipped onto the heathens, man. Okay, and the inspiration of this lesson comes from this right here. It says, number of children growing up with two parents has increased to 70% for the first time in 30 years. Okay, and they ain't gonna say it, but that's predominantly talking about Jake families, man. Especially the Southern Kingdom, because amongst the Northern Kingdom, a lot of the time, the parents stay together. They grow up in a household with mum and dad. But then when you go to the Southern Kingdom now, Judah, Benjamin and Levi, you notice a lot of the time they grow up in a single parent household. More often than not, they're growing up with their mother. Most times it's Big Shirley. Okay, but you see what's happening is we're slowly, the curses are slowly being lifted off us, man. Hey, man, it's coming down today as well, man. You can probably hear, we've got some heavy rain right now here in the UK. Okay. But yeah, so what's happening is that the curses are being flipped onto our enemies, man. Okay. That's why, that's why now you're seeing Israelite families growing up with both parents, man. It's no longer just that single parent household. Those numbers are diminishing, man. Okay. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Alright, because this was a curse, man. Because it does a lot of damage to the child when a child is raised up in just a single parent household, man. The funny thing is, children end up better off. If they was to be raised up in a single parent household, children always end up better off when they're raised by their fathers, man. But whenever they're raised by their mothers and their mothers alone, that's how you get these emotional gang banging niggas who are just ready to blow your life away over some dumb shit, man. Because the woman doesn't have wisdom like a man has wisdom. Okay? That's in Job 39:17. For the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither has He imparted unto her understanding. So if you're being raised up by a person who lacks wisdom and doesn't have understanding, well, how do you think that child is gonna turn out? It's not rocket science. Okay. So we're close to Deuteronomy 28, and it's somewhere in here. I probably should have looked for it before I did the lesson, man. But I just thought, let me just go in the spirit, man. But bear with me. If it takes too long, I might just move on. Lord willing, I find it, man. Yep, here we go. The Wadi Yahweh Shai. Alright, this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54, and it reads, "So that the man that is tender among you and delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave." Okay? So this is what's happening, man. Or what's been happening. A lot of the time, Israelite man and woman, they get together. Or even an Israelite man and a heathen woman, they get together, have children, as that's a product of sex, right? And then more often than not, you'd have the man leave. Okay? Usually because, the mother's being a demon. Okay? And then you have, you just had this cycle, all right, like on a conveyor belt of Israelites growing up in single parent households, and most times, they grow up with, and it'll be just mum. Okay, but you see, now we're in a time where these curses are slowly being flipped. Now you have Edomite families that be going through domestics and all kind of, tribulation, man. Nowadays, you see a lot more homeless Edomites, man. You never used to see that much. But now there's like a homeless Edomite in every corner you go in, man. Okay? So what a beautiful time to be alive, where, we're no longer just fitting the society norms of Jake growing up in single parent household and selling drugs. Things are changing, man, and it's because of the times that we're in. And really and truly, the ones who are responsible for that happening are the prophets, man. Because we're out here prophesying, and we're basically speaking this reality into existence. Each time we go out and we prophesy, another part of this man's kingdom is destroyed. That's why it's important that we do the work. Okay? So this is Zephaniah 3 and Zephaniah 3 and 19. Wow, man. It's crazy. Like, I can feel like the wheels are just because it's very wet and there's like puddles and whatnot. You just gotta drive careful, man. Alright, but this is Zephaniah 3 and 19. It says, "Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and I will and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame." So yeah, we've been in this shameful state for a long time, man. Just bearing that shame of single parent household. You grew up without your dad, you don't know who your dad was, or and then sometimes you'd have the case of the mum was a hoe, and she was letting all kind of different men come inside the crib, and the children have to grow up and see this, man. Okay? But it says, "I will undo all that afflict thee," man. So we're no longer gonna have to live this reality anymore. Okay? And rather, these curses are going to be flipped onto our enemy, man. Okay? It says in verse 20, "At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord." Okay? So the Lord is getting ready to undo these curses that are on us, man. Alright? We're no longer going to have to bear that shame anymore. Jeremiah 30 And verse 16, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Alright? But yeah, basically just harping on the point, man, that you know, these curses are being flipped. Okay? And these curses now are rather gonna fall on the other nations, predominantly the Edomites. You know, out of all the nations, the Edomites are gonna get the worst, man. You know, because the Most High actually hates the Edomites. You know, that's plastered all over the scriptures. One example will be Romans 9:13, where it says, for Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. The Most High hates these devils, man. Alright? The Most High hates these devils. So they're gonna get bad, man. You know? But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, man. You know, I thought that was, you know, it's beautiful to see, man, because I've noticed it as well. You know, that you have less single parent households. You know, you have you know, among the Southern Kingdom, you have more cases of where the father stays in the picture, and you know, they're you know, the family's dwelling together, man. And then when you look around you and you see what's happening in the world, you know, you can see that we're at the end of Esau Edom's kingdom, man. So it makes sense that these things are starting to fall in place among the Israelites, man. Okay? So yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap it up here. You know, I pray, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying. Until the next time, I say shalom.